in this. Okay, so once again, you're going to sign into AP Classroom. Okay, so College Board, AP Classroom, and you should, okay, have a thing that opens up. I want to know if it emails you. I don't think it does, right? I think you just have to log in. And again, this is kind of all new stuff. So I want to know what happens once you get in there and see from that point. Again, I do not have these passwords. I don't know. You know what your stuff is. You assign that yourself. Okay, and then yeah, so try to log in. This is exactly where we're practicing. I see some password issues. And when you get there, okay, it should say practice at the top, right? Okay, and then it'll say begin. Okay, if you click on that, I think there's a couple different ways you can go to it. Jeremiah, how did you get to that? You just clicked on, that was your main window. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like class, and it just pops up right there at the top. Okay, cool. Okay, once again, this is how we're taking the test tomorrow. Okay, so that's why I want to make sure, you know, if you're having trouble logging in, make sure you figure that out before tomorrow, because you will want to manage your time nicely. And more, you definitely want to watch that video from yesterday just to give you some tips on all that stuff. I don't think I did attendance. Let me do attendance real quick. Okay, thank you. I think she was already marked absent. Yep, excused parent. We sent her an email. Okay, so take that test. Take the practice test. It's one question. Okay, it's about wolves. Make sure you can do that and make sure you can submit. I won't grade it.
Yeah, mine says Google Chrome OS. I can open this page.
Google Chrome OS.
BS.
Yeah, they all say.
What is this page? What? This is exactly why, because if I did this tomorrow, I would have lost my mind. Okay. All right. Let me see if. All right. Okay. So let me see if I can manage something. Let me try some settings before I flip out and send it to Eric. Actions. X. All right. Hold on a second. Nobody got in, right? Nobody did? Okay. All right. All right. So lockdown browser. Is this what I'm doing? All right. here. What? Update settings. Let's see if I can do a non-lockdown, assign and print or online. Advanced settings. Before your assignment starts, ensure students have installed the lockdown browser. All right. Do you see anything about a lockdown browser on your thing?
It's like shutting off, like, so you can't.
Yes. What's that? I know, but like it won't even open it up unless you have a lock. Please complete the readiness check. Freak. All right, we might have to do it old school fashion, but thank God we did this today. Okay, all right. I'm gonna send the guys an email. Go to Google Classroom right now. Let's talk about something else. So go to Google Classroom and open up the little quick activity that we're gonna do together, and then I will send an email to the fellas and the powers that be, because that's really gonna mess us up if we aren't able to do those progress checks. Okay, so you should open up a link that says Exploring Biomass Pyramids. No, I can't do that test, right? So we may have to do old style with paper. I can, thank God, print it out. So it will be the same test tomorrow that you would be doing online, but I like being able to do it online for the sake of the test, but oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so everybody got this link? Click Launch Interactive, and a window will pop up, and you'll click Enter. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about trophic pyramids, and in this chapter, hopefully it will load. Mine doesn't seem to be loading. Okay, we've been talking about primary producers, and then primary consumers eating those, secondary, and then tertiary. So I found this really cool thing, and I like it a lot. And it is put out by HHMI, and I know Greta's a huge fan. I actually know a couple people that work there. And a recent Manchester, why is mine not loading? Does my computer hate me? Does yours load? Did yours load? Okay, sweet. Okay, it took a little while. Okay, it's loading still. Just is now an ambassador, and I think that's pretty cool. But a guy by the name of Paul Strode is a pretty big guy in the HHMI, and so is one of my former professors, John Moore. Oh my God. All right. Let me hit refresh here. If mine doesn't work, it's okay, because you can do this yourself. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is a really quick little short activity to talk about trophic levels. So read the intro. Okay, so then hit enter, and once you hit enter, then it's going to run you through a couple little things. Read through this, and then stop to when you get to pools. You'll see the pools in just a second. basically, you're looking at algae and how algae growth affects the populations of catfish. And you're looking at this at a river in Panama. I'll pause. I see some of you are still reading. Once you're at that final thing, you have to hit launch field study. So the bottom thing, you hit launch field study, and up will pop a window that's got a bunch of pools in it. Okay, so at the top right, you see there's a little button that's like three lines. You click that, the words go away, and you can see the field station. Everybody right now, click the box with the arrow coming up out of it. Okay, and you'll have to, it's right next to the three-line box, and a little window that will come up that will say, what's your name? If you can put your name in there, that would be fantastic. Okay, and what pops up is going to be kind of your little field journal. You can click out of that and go back to the window. If you're like, oh, I find that window. Hit the button at the top of your computer with the box and the two lines next to it, and that will take you back to the other window. So on the keyboard, what's that? No, take it to the box on your keyboard, the box with the two buttons. It's right on the top line. Yeah. Right, so then you can find it. Yeah, you can find it with all your windows that are open. Okay, so hit this button right here, and it'll take you back to that. Okay, do you guys know about that button? I love it. It shows all the windows that are open. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to commit to one pool. Okay, I don't care which pool you choose, but go ahead and choose one of the pools at the bottom. So if you scroll down, there you go. Okay, and Bromeliad if you want. I don't care which pool you pick, but pick one of the pools. Okay. Once you pick that pool, then hit continue. Okay, or commit to pool, and then it'll take you to the next window. Okay, read that little thing about catfish, and knowing what I told you, choose A, B, or C based on things that we've talked about. Which trophic pyramid do you think will actually have this thing? And I'm sorry, Max, that I've not had, that mine's not running. Are you following me okay? Okay, great. Oh, thank God. Here we go. And after you choose A, B, or C, then it's going to take you to a next window where you're going to actually look at the algae, okay? And you're going to use a little scraper tool to determine the amount of algae that is in this map. By the way, this is based on real research, and that's one thing I love about this HHMI stuff, because they take that real data and they just go with it. It's really cool. And I don't care if you put a justification statement in there. Okay, algae collection, how to do that if you're having trouble. Okay, I always take those three lines and get rid of them, and then use this scraper tool. You will have to put one finger on your mouse pad, okay, and then use your other finger to swipe across. If your whole screen is moving, you'll have to exit out. Okay, but notice what I did there. I started scraping that. Is anyone having trouble scraping the algae? Everybody getting it? Okay, your whole screen's moving?
Yeah.
Okay, if your whole screen's moving, I know this sounds like it's going to suck, but go ahead and click X out of the whole thing, and then click the launch interactive.
Scraper, don't restart. Click the scraper on the side, on the left side.
Yeah, click the scraper on the side. Okay, but even if you click the scraper on the side, sometimes you have to restart. It should take you right back to where you were at. Okay, just hit resume. It'll take you right back to where you're at. Okay, yeah, okay, you got some scrapers, if you wanna get rid of this thing, too, you can see it. Okay, get that. Here, try this. So get rid of this here. Now, put one finger on. Okay, X out and then hit resume. Now? Okay, cool. I don't know why it does it. Hit launch interactive and it'll start scraping. And it won't let you move on until you've got a certain amount. Also, this is kind of cool. If you want to, you can zoom in a little bit more and you can really get to scraping like this. Okay, scrapey, 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 scrapey. Look at all those catfish just swimming in there. Scraping reminds me of that game, Money, Make It Rain, right? You guys remember that on the iPad? No? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it drove me crazy. Once you think you've got enough, then you can click those three buttons and say algae collection completed. Once everybody gets there, I'll help you with the next part. Great. Awesome. Did you all choose A for the pyramid? Yeah, so plank.
Let me change it.
Okay, it's okay. Did you want to pick A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you got the plants on the bottom? All right, now this looks like hard stuff, but it's not that hard. Okay, I like to click this little calculator button and remove it over a little bit. Then I'm going to click this hint button right here like this, and it will tell me how to figure out the algae biomass. Okay, so total biomass is the pool surface area times 0.3. Here's the cool thing about this. I just go to pool surface area and I click that button. You may not have the same numbers as me. Maybe you do if you pick bromeliad. Okay, I'm going to take 64 times 0.3 and that's going to tell me 19.2. I'm going to remember that number. Okay, so I'm going to hit clear. Okay, so you do pool surface area, whatever yours was, you just click that button, times 0.3 equals, and there you go, and then hit clear. Now, we want to figure out the next part, that's biomass divided by area scraped. So I take 0.205, that's collected, divided by my area scraped, equals, now remember my last number, that's times 19.2 equals, that's my number, and then I click use and I'm in. Okay, I can go through all that. I know that was quick. Okay, I can go through all that again if you like. Okay, what's that? Oh, so it's biomass divided by area scraped. Algal biomass, yep, divided by area scraped. And you can just click that button, or you can type it in too. Please.
And then what?
And then enter, now take that times your first number. If you just remember. Yep. Yep, times your first number. Okay. Some people, and then hit use. Make sure that number, whatever you got. So if you look at the hint once again, our total biomass is what I'm gonna put in right here. That's the pool surface area times 0.3. So that was 64 times 0.3, which was for me 19.2. Then I take the biomass collected divided by the area scraped, 0.205 divided by 0.9, or 978. Okay, that was 0.21 for me. I multiply this together and I get this number. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, now hit continue. Y'all doing okay? So here's so I'm gonna get rid of this hint. It says you've estimated the algal biomass. If we look at the 10% rule, right? Okay, so here I went from like 10,000 joules, right? To 1,000 to 100 to 1 or to 10. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody with me on this? So I'm just going to take this number times 0.1. I could also, just move a decimal over there. And then I hit use. I'm just lazy. And I hit continue. Okay. Now here's what's freaky. So if that's my available biomass, if I have 4.09, now I have 0.403. Okay, it says assume now that you have calculated the total catfish biomass in this pool based on the 10% rule, you can calculate the number of catfish. Assume that average adult catfish weighs 10 grams. If I only have 0.403, how many catfishes is that? 0, right? What the crap? So I'm gonna put 0 there. Did I mess up? I'm gonna hit continue. Now let's count some catfish. Okay, so how you do this is you click this button away and you use this tool. And I like to zoom out because I can see them a little bit better. And they show up like this. So I just go boom, 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 boom. I'm just start counting them. Okay. I'm clicking away. If you want to zoom in too later, and you can see all the little yellow catfish swimming. They're all starting to swim around. Look how cute they are. Oh my God, they're so cute. There they are. I think I got them all. It won't let you move on if you didn't get them all. I got 19. There they are swimming around. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to see if it's completed. Boom. Well, what the crap? It said my prediction was 0 catfish. I got 19 catfish. Did I mess up? Remember, science is all about observation. You got a prediction, right? We know the rules. We know these ideas. Okay, so we're going to go with this. Okay, some people may have 100 and some catfish. Some may have, 19 catfish like me. So this says, based on your measurements of 10 grams per fish, okay, I got 19. That means my biomass, I just take 19 times 10, I got 190 grams. That's a H lot more than there should be. Okay, so I predicted that there would be more algae and less catfish, but now what do I got? I got less algae, so I'm more like C, right? So I'm going to pick C and continue, and then I'm going to write words. There we go, and hit continue. Okay? Are you going? Are you with me? I can't find all the catfish. You can't find all the catfish? Zoom out and then just start clicking. There you go. And then get rid of this window and everything. So yeah. Here and then yeah, I don't know. It should. I don't know, man. It's messing with me. All right, let's go back here. I don't know why your computer YouTube there. Yeah, weird. Okay, did you, so 0 there. And then, because you don't have enough grams to measure the fish, or to have enough fish. So now, oh, you did? Now go out of here and count your catfishes in this. All right, okay. How are the rest of you doing? You okay? You're with me on this? So the idea is we thought that we'd have lots of algae, okay? And then we'd have less, but it was really inverted, right? We had more catfish than we thought we should have based on the available biomass. All right, so let's talk about empirical data here for a second. And remember that we're measuring this under like one little day. Okay, I like to think of it in this, with this analogy. What's the Eel River look like after it rains more than 3 inches in an hour? It looks cloudy, it looks like chocolate milk, right? What's the Eel River look like right now? It's clear, I can see the bottom, it's pretty low, right? Okay, I can see cool little sunfish nests and stuff like that. I can see all kinds of stuff. Why does it look cloudy after a heavy rain? Yeah, dirt in it, man. All the dirt from the fields, all that stuff, right? Even some turds. If it rains more than an inch an hour, your poop automatically goes to the Eel River. That's exciting. Okay, so if I measured the Eel River on that one day, right? Okay, I would think the Eel River is pretty shitty, right? Okay, I mean, literally. Okay, but I've got to look at it over time. So click this Run Trophic Simulator, and what you're going to see happen here is that over time, okay, we have a higher number of biomass in the algae than the catfish. If we measure on day one, the catfish are going to be higher. The algae grows at an increased rate. Does that make sense, folks? Are you with me on that? Okay, so if we look at it over 9 months, okay, the cumulative biomass of catfish is 11.1 grams, and the cumulative biomass of algae is 27.2 in this simulation. So in reality, then, what would this look like? What would this trophic pyramid look like? A, B, or C? It looks like A, right? We predicted A. We got C, okay, because there's more catfish than algae. But if we were to continue our research over time, it would be back to A. Okay, y'all with me on that? Awesome, awesome. And again, I was gonna have you. Man, we're running out of time. I was gonna have to turn stuff in. I just want you to get the big picture there. Okay, everybody get the big picture? Okay, cool, cool. I don't know. I found this and I was like super mega stoked about it. And so I'm glad you were with me. And I will work on trying to figure out what's going on with that lockdown browser. Wow, the timing. Hey, thanks, Mags. Any questions from you?
No.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot.
Oh.
See ya.
Bye.